Farm, and I have the pleasure to introduce the topic for this year's ICT Fest. This year's feature address will prove to be an exciting one that everyone will enjoy and be fully engaged. The topic this year will be on the barriers to adoption of ICT in education, and as educators and participants of information communication technology, this impacts our lives immensely. Now, in 2001, a paper was written by looking at the development of students today. He refers to them as digital natives or Generation X. For these are students that grew up in the 80s and have been submerged into technology through video games, quick action movies, cell phone, internet use, and speed. In 2001, a paper was written by Mark Pransky looking at the development of students today. He refers to them as digital natives or Generation X. But these are students that grew up in the 80s and have been submerged into technology through video games, quick action movies, cell phones, internet use, and speed. Their brains are wired differently and they think differently as well. Interestingly enough, Pransky also labels anyone who has not been born into the digital era and has not been submerged into technology as a digital immigrant. Now, when you think of an immigrant, you think of a person who is foreign, has not been able to assimilate as yet, a person who's not accustomed to the rapid changing technology that exists. Though digital immigrants are not born in the digital era, they have become fascinated with the digital world and wish to adopt most aspects of the new technology. However, like an immigrant, these persons still remain their accent and at times will resort to their comfort zone, but they don't fully understand the benefits of ICT. Now, with the rapid growth of information communication technology and the remarkable contributions it has brought to the 21st century, why does the technological gap still exist in aligning ICT with learning and the integration of it within the classroom? Well, let's look at the video taken at Antioch State College from the perspective of the students.
My name is Tom.
Today we're going to be looking at the adoption of the barriers to ICT integration within the classroom. I'm just trying to get some of your views so we can find out what do you think is the problem with or the barriers to communication that exist in Antigua and Barbuda and why teachers are not using technology within the classroom. Anybody have any ideas? Alexis?
I think they don't like change. Reason being that some teachers, they're old, and if it is that they have to adapt to the technological age in life, and they come to class doing something using technology and they mess up, then they're going to feel embarrassed and the student will have to help them. And then normally the teacher should know more than
I think that some teachers can't be bothered to transfer what they already have prepared to technology. If they already have their lesson plan set out in a book and they come to class with notes prepared, it just be too much for them to switch over to using a projector or any other sort of technology.
Excellent. Now, in the video, the students make several key points as barriers to adoption. They mentioned teachers don't like change, that the teacher's age is a factor to their ability to integrate technology, and that the students know more than the teachers in terms of technology. And because of this factor, teachers are very uncomfortable. Tommy, in his research, states that this occurs because the process of using ICT requires effective adoption of technology into existing environments in order to provide learners with knowledge and promote meaningful learning to enhance professional productivity. Professor Angela Farlane also supports Tommy and adds that a culture of trust and shared vision must be established in order for barriers to be torn down. A pedagogical change in attitude is needed by teachers in order for change to occur. Mrs. James explains why she doesn't use ICT in her classroom.
Technology, I haven't used it for the year. One, I say it's by choice.
because I used it last year and I found that the students' attention was not as, what's the right word? They were not as focused as they would be if I were using the blackboard or the whiteboard. So that one was a choice. And two, because the room that I use mostly, they do not see on the board. So I think that's basically the two reasons. One is a choice because of attention, and the other one because they do not see properly in that room.
Now in this clip, we see that because the teacher was unsuccessful one year, she has now chosen not to use it again. We see that she prefers the method of chalkboard and whiteboard because it's a method that she has not failed in. Because of spacing and a failed attempt to use the technology, she has now ruled it out completely. So what actually is a barrier? The answer to my question, according to Na-Ajele, is barriers are a condition that hinders a specific task or object. One of the biggest challenges to implementation of ICT are the barriers. These barriers occur in various forms. The barriers can be broken down further into intrinsic, teaching level barriers, school level barriers, and micro, macro, and meso barriers. Another key component to note is that barriers normally not found by itself. There seems to be a form of close relationship between other barriers. For example, this slide demonstrates interconnectedness with each other. Lack of confidence and self-efficacy issues leads to resistance to ICT. Negative attitudes are then developed, causing a resistance to change. Resistance to change occurs because there's a need for a pedagogical change or adjustment. Lack of skills and training occurs due to resistance to change, which causes ICT incorporation within the classroom and training of teachers non-existent or slim to none due to administration. There are also barriers to integrating 21st century skill by teachers due to the lack of understanding of what they are. The slide demonstrates the 7 skills that are needed to be integrated within the classroom for effective ICT: collaboration, communication, digital literacy, citizenship, problem solving, creativity, and productivity. By implementing these 7 skills, students and teachers will be able to see the result of ICT and the benefit it has on their students. When looking for best practices, educators should strive for shared vision in regards to ICT, adjustment in regards to their pedagogy, providing of training courses for teachers conducted by schools to gain experience in dealing with new devices, technical support to assist when problems occur, additional time to implement new techniques within the classroom, institutional support, a positive attitude can only bring forth a positive outcome. The choice is yours. Do you want to remain a digital immigrant all your life, or are you ready to step up